What's up everybody, Corey with Freaky Tech Reviews here. So I recently reviewed some controller grips from a company called C2 Gripz, and in that video I hinted at the upcoming release of their PS5 grips, and these grips are so nice that I ordered them twice. So as a quick reminder from my first video, these pistol-shaped grips are designed to provide a better grip on your controller with your ring and pinky finger, which are responsible for nearly 50% of your hand's total grip strength. They allow for your fingers to use bumpers and triggers more freely and is a more efficient usage of your overall controller. The design of these grips allows the curvature of the grip to fit the natural curve of your palm, and also has finger grooves that help your 4th and 5th digits hold the controller more securely. They curve ergonomically into the respective direction of the left and right side and have a flattened base that allows your controller to sit upright when not in use, making it look ready to grab and go at all times. Now the problem with modern controllers is that they are designed for mass production, not for ergonomics or people with big hands. And for myself, having big hands, this is important, but they're not limited to people with just larger hands, so we'll dive into measurements and sizing in just a little bit. But just like the first pair, these grips are designed from a heavy-duty plastic with a textured rubber coating to give you a better grip while using. Currently, the only available colors are black and gray, as they will fit in with most gaming setups, but I do expect to see more color variations in the future. They're very simple to use. You simply slide them onto your controller and they are ready to go. Now, one thing I wanted to address is that the Xbox grips are very difficult to get onto the Xbox controller and they do scuff a little bit. However, these PS5 grips slide right on super easy and they don't scuff your controller at all. I've been very impressed with them so far. And even though they're easy to slide on, they actually remain very secure on your PS5 controller and I can't even shake them off. Now, the other thing I like a lot about these is how they position my thumbs to use the PS5's controller. Now, if you've been following the channel for a while, then you'll know that I've said this about Steam Deck and joysticks in general, but I love when joysticks are at the top because of how big my hands are. And it's one of the reasons I like how the Steam Deck is designed so much. So for me, this means that on the left side of the Xbox controller, it's very comfortable, but on the right side, my thumb hangs over the joystick, which is a pain. And normally when I'm using PS5 controllers, both of my thumbs are hanging over the joysticks and it's just not comfortable because there's not enough handle for me to hold with my hands. But the way that these C2 grips fit on my PS5 controller, it allows my thumb to much more comfortably access the joysticks with no overhang and still reach the buttons. This is a huge deal for me because of how big my hands are. And to give you a frame of reference, my hands measure 9 inches from the base of my palm to the tip of my middle finger and 10.5 inches from the tip of my pinky to the tip of my thumb. However, I don't appreciate them just because of large hands, because for C2 grips, they actually have 4 different sizes that should work for almost any gamer. Here you can see the size chart that ranges from small to extra large. You simply measure the width of your palm in reference to the chart and that will help you choose. My palm width measures 4.5 inches, so I fit with the XL category and that's the grips that I have today. And what's interesting is on my Xbox video, I talked about how amazing they are and how much I love those grips. However, they're not as good as these PS5 grips, mainly because they place my thumb right where they need to be on the joysticks, but also allow me to easily reach the buttons as well, like I said a second ago. So the PS5 grips are actually better. And I had found myself not really playing my PS5 as much because I personally found the PS5 controller quite uncomfortable. Now, I did receive a lot of comments recently that disagreed with me on how comfortable the PS5 DualSense controllers are, and while I am glad that so many people like them, for me, they are uncomfortable because there's nothing to hold on to with my pinkies, and their shape actually causes an edge to kind of dig into my hand while playing. So over a long period of time, they just become very uncomfortable to use, and that's why these C2 grips are a lifesaver. Now, these grips come in at $40, which I feel confident in saying is completely worth it. And while I do have an affiliate link that helps support the channel in the description below, I want you to know as my viewer that I never stamp my name on products that I don't completely love, and these grips are still at the top of my must-have list for gamers. Their quality, ergonomic fit, and how effective they actually are easily captured my recommendation. But with that said, they aren't immune to some criticism that I would like to address. In my last video, I had 2 areas of improvement that I would like to see on future grip iterations. One of them is actually already addressed because with these PS5 grips, my thumb is not sticking out way past the joystick on these, so that's already better. So the only real area for me that I would change is how my ring and pinky finger kind of smush against each other while I'm using it. It's not a deal breaker, as I'll still never game without these, but I would like to see a little bit more space in there, and that would be nice in my opinion. But I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below and if you like these grips. And also, if you do like this video and you like my content on this channel, please consider subscribing and joining the Freaky Tech family. And if you hit that thumbs up, it really helps the channel grow quite a lot. But thank you so much for spending some of your day with me, and I really appreciate you being here. Again, I'm Corey with Freaky Tech Reviews. I'll see you next time.